Good evening, everybody. I just figured I might as well open up with everybody already here.
Because we were visiting.
Both both Bill and Ann were kind enough to come in for me tonight.
Yes.
Notice.
Well, thank you for having us.
I asked a couple of people and they kind of backed out, but I always enjoy having you guys on anyway, so it don't matter. We're doing fine.
Yeah. That we weren't his first choice. Did you hear him just say that?
I know. I
We
can't believe that.
Always my choice. You're always my choice. You know that.
Yes. You're allowed. You're allowed.
So let's see who was in the house tonight. First comment we got was that Johnny of Gillum Farms is not feeling well tonight. So he messaged me and told me that he was not going to be on. And we'll see him next week.
Yeah. We'll be praying for him.
Yeah. We got Marianne Bimler. Hey, Marianne Bimler.
Hi, Marianne.
We got Musgrave Family Farm and Hiking with Jackie Boy. There's Heather.
He's always so friendly in the chat. Always says hello.
Hi, James Hall. I'm still alive.
Yeah, I told him that you were just taking advantage of the good weather and time daylight for
right. And plus, I was on a work trip a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So. Good evening, James Hall and Jennifer Ocean Homestead and Rebel at Heart, Kelly.
Hi.
We got
everybody.
Canadian Family Life, and there's adventure awaits. My buddy Chris.
Hey, Tiffany.
That's probably the only comment he'll leave in here unless you say hi to him.
Hi, adventure awaits. Good to see you.
There's Debbie Dratch and Evelyn Newman. Good evening, and thank you for coming in. We got Old Man King Homestead, and he's on after me at the 10 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Yep. Hi, old man. How are you?
Yes.
Our Flippin' Homestead and Critter Creek. Well, we'll catch up with the chat in a little bit. Let's see how you guys are doing.
I'm doing great. Angie and Tony are in here from our cabin in the woods. And I don't want to sing, but Angie. Poor thing.
I always tell her I'll spare her that.
Yeah. You don't want to hear me sing either.
Hey, Troy Sutton.
Oh, I put out 2 original songs and they didn't get too much of any attention.
Oh, gosh. You did? You put them out?
Well, you got to put them up on your YouTube channel.
Just on my YouTube. They are on the YouTube channel.
Oh, my gosh.
They're in the earlier parts of my YouTube.
Way back when?
Way back when we could bury them.
Hey, Joe Jacobson. He's from Eastern Iowa.
Troy Sutton's in here.
He is. Hey, Troy.
And Joe Jacobson.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for coming in.
Sherman's Family Farm. Yeah. Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Well.
Yeah, Josh is supposed to, he's going to have to tell me more, but he's supposed to be coming up in my region soon.
Yeah, he's all over the continuous 48 states.
He is. He's everywhere. I think he came to North Carolina recently. I missed him. But North Carolina is a wide state. So, you could be in North Carolina and still be 12 hours from me. So,
yeah,
you never know where he was.
It's a long state.
It is. It is. But I'm doing well. Thank you for inviting me up. I'm Ann with Andale Homestead, and we're gardeners, and we have some chickens, and I like to tell a few stories every now and again. I do have a live on Tuesdays called Tuesday to try to put a little positivity out there in the world. There's so much negativity now that I try to put a little adjust your attitude of the day kind of stuff.
And anytime I see it, I try to get in there.
Yes, you do.
During the work day. But
It's a terrible time. 11 o'clock on Tuesday mornings
there's a
on
lot of
Eastern
people
time.
who work nights, and there are people who are retired, and people.
Yeah. I did that on purpose. Excuse me, but I did that on purpose because I was so nervous when I first started going live. I put it at a time that I didn't think there would hardly be anybody. And it stuck. And now my friends kind of expect me it. So I see a new puppy in the background, and the little puppy came up.
No! Don't get excited. It's my sister's dogs. I'm babysitting.
Okay.
Like I said, when we were coming in, my sister's down where you are. Relative.
Right. That's right.
She's in the what is it? Why can't I think of that? Morrisville area.
Okay, Mooresville.
Although she's going to hike over to the East Coast, she's going to hike over to the coastline.
Oh, she is?
I think so, that her vacation's on the beach. So I don't know if she's going to be, it might be South Carolina when she does that, though.
Oh, she might be going down to Myrtle Beach or something.
But she's in your airspace.
She is in my airspace. I love it. These Carolina folks got to stick together.
So, Bill, tell us a little bit. How's your digging? Tell people who don't know how your digging channel is going.
Okay. Yeah. I have two channels, My Alaska and Digging Alaska. And Digging Alaska is, I started an excavation business using my excavator this summer, and it's going well. I haven't put out any videos for probably over a month on that channel. Just been too busy to get anything edited. And I am working full time in the IT field now, so that takes up a lot of time.
Yeah, that
And
does.
I don't have the evenings and stuff like that to edit anymore, because if it's nice outside, I'm outside doing stuff, trying to get the homestead up and running. So
is that working from home?
Yes, it is.
Probably. I would think so.
Yes.
IT can be a 24-hour-a-day job.
Yeah.
I hope you're still going to.
This one's not, but it does take up 8 hours. Actually, like more like 9 or 10 hours of the day.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
figure
I hope
beforehand, and then I have to go to bed at a certain time so I can get enough rest and not fall asleep at the computer all day. So
there you go.
Well, I hope you make it out this December like you tried to do.
I'm planning on it. I'm planning on it again this year.
That'll be nice.
Cool.
MT Homestead is in the house. That's
hopefully
wonderful.
I have a better plan than we did, other than just meeting at Cracker Barrel for 6 hours.
That was fun, though. That was good. Just
I
to sit and
enjoyed
BS.
that. That was a good conversation.
Yeah.
They didn't charge y'all rent to sit there for 6 hours?
We talked about all you guys.
Yeah. We talked about like every channel we know.
I used to be in the restaurant business, and when people would come in and stay for 6 hours and then leave like $1.25 tip, yeah, it was that was fun.
It was late. It was pretty cleared out. It's not like we were stealing seats or anything.
Oh,
yeah,
good,
it was like what a Tuesday evening or a Wednesday evening or something like that. So
that's the best. That's the best, to sit there and relax. That's so
yeah.
so
It wasn't like a Friday evening during rush hour that we just were camping at a table.
That's where I first heard about Digging Alaska. I think he told me before you started it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And also, you heard about the name change first. You know about what the new channel name was.
I got to see the logos first.
Yeah.
No, inside information.
I've slightly tweaked the logos, but yeah.
I'm so privileged. I've had a lot of firsts on this channel.
Yes. Yes, you have. And I wanted to say hello to Leanne Gunther. Did we say hi to her? I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, let's visit the chat again. Don't want to ignore anybody. Critter Creek is in here, and
yay, Mickey.
For heaven.
Yeah.
I'm prepping for heaven.
I know you've said a couple of these already, but I didn't.
That's okay.
Let's see. We got. Maybe I did get them all.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's
Wanda
I'm
Henry.
seeing it anyways has already been called out.
We called you all out.
Well, Thunderstick Homestead and Ministry is in here.
Hey, Bowen.
Hey, Bone.
I haven't seen Bowen in such a long time. I see him in the chat and chats in either my video or lives and
Yep.
others. I haven't seen him on panel in a while.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else do we have here? I think we've said hello to most people. Jennifer Ocean Homestead keeps saying, hit that like button, people.
Yep.
That's wonderful. Troy says there's 3 interstates surround me, so Josh always has a place to stay if he makes it around southern West Virginia or Virginia area. So Josh, you need to hook out with Troy. See if you can't get yourself a free place to stay, bud, instead of having to sleep in that truck.
While we have the most of the people in the house, I would like to ask that you all have prayers for Mike and Terry if you haven't watched their live tonight. Mike's having surgery on his hip tomorrow. He's getting in there at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's early.
Ooh, it is early.
That's early to
Best
have.
wishes, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah,
So, and then next Tuesday, Papa is going in. Do you think it's called a catheter?
I think it's a heart catheterization.
Heart catheterization? Because I forgot what it was called, where they go through your arteries and check your blockages and stuff like that. So on Tuesday of next week, just before our live again, he'll be having that. And if they go in and see anything, if they can do a stint or whatever they need to do, they'll do it then. If it's more than that, then let's just pray it's not.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
We'll go in. I would love to be able to say a prayer for them if that's okay with you.
I would love that. I actually.
So, the Lord is so awesome to us and so dear, Heavenly Father. Thank you so much for all the grace and all the things that you give us all the time. We ask that you are with all that need prayer tonight, but especially for Papa. He's getting ready to go, and you know already you're going to be in the doctor's eyes and hands and the nurse's hearts and hands, and we know that you will be all around him, our greatest healer. As far as Mike, Big Mike from MT Homestead, we know that you are in his heart as well. He and Terry calm their nerves, let them arrive at the hospital safely tomorrow at bright and early, 6 a.m. We ask that you surround him, put everything in just the right place when he has his hip removed and replaced with brand new. He'll be the titanium man. And we know that your love and your grace is all around. Thank you so much. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
So, yeah.
That was very nice. Thank you.
Good. There's a lot of us that need prayer. A whole bunch of folks out here. We could all of
Let's give them all an unspoken prayer.
That's right. All of us could use a little how do. And oh my gosh, God's grace is all around him already. He's already there, and he already knows what's happening. So he'll handle it all. So it was, y'all, a little inside scoop. So Brian contacts me about, well, it was 9:30 my time. I'm in bed, lights out, scrolling YouTube and watching MT Homestead. Got my pajamas on, my hair's all whoppy jawed, no makeup. He gave me 15 minutes. Here I is. So
I can count on you. I know that.
that's right. That's right. I'm so glad to be here. And so how is Alaska? You said it was a little rainy earlier before we went live.
Yeah. Fall's setting in early this year. It's cold and rainy. It was, I think, a high of like 47 today, 49, something like that, and rainy all day.
Oh,
It
goodness.
was nice yesterday and supposed to be nice tomorrow, but ever since July 2nd or 3rd, it's been a lot of rain. A lot of rain.
Oh, goodness. Well, how about you, Brian? Here, it has been beautiful. 72 degrees this morning. It was a little over 50 when we got up first thing in the morning.
In North Carolina,
that was jacket weather, man. I'm telling you, that was something.
I did a little chilly, but I love the cold. I love 60 degrees.
Oh, well, 75 is my
Really?
spot. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of not crazy about 75. 75 and up doesn't drive me crazy.
North Carolina would not be your place then, honey. It would not be your place.
So we've been at the low 80s for a while. The last 2 days was
Thank you, Joe.
65 and 71. And by the 9th, I've already made plans with Chris, Adventure Awaits.
Cool.
That we'll be going hiking somewhere around the 9th because the weather is going to be in the low 70s and 60s all that week. So
that's awesome. Where are you going hiking?
I don't know yet.
Oh, well,
I don't know yet because he's the guide. He's the one who just done this for years, and that's why he's my friend. He's taking me.
Oh God. Kevin at Hiking with Jackie Boys said it was 108 there today. Oh my goodness.
Well, we'll ask him. Where are we going? Chris? Adventure Awaits.
And maybe he'll answer you, right? If you ask him a direct question.
You know, it's funny because when we were doing the video, I sat right next to the sign trying to remember the name of the park, and I kept screwing it up while I was trying to say it in the video.
It's pressure. It's too much
It's
pressure.
right there. Hell's Hollow.
Oh, okay. Okay. That sounds adventuresome.
Hell's Hollow in Pennsylvania.
Is that? Well, I don't think it's in Pennsylvania.
There's one in Pennsylvania right by where I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few miles away.
Okay, that's cool. James Hall says at 9 p.m. it's still 93 degrees here. Oh my goodness. And Lori says it struggled to get up to 70 here in Massachusetts today. Mid 50s overnight for the past week. I think it's going to be a very early fall this year, she says. It might
2 nights
be.
ago, we hit 39 degrees overnight.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting close to frosting and things like that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
we're
we're
2 to 3 weeks early on that one.
So, Brian, when does the first frost affect your vineyards? I mean, is that something that you really need to be aware of?
Yeah, it could really kill them. Okay, well, we already had, when the buds were just starting out, we had a frost. In fact, I was at Tinkiller Lake when that happened. When I got back, my dad says, yeah, we got frosted while you were gone. And it's going to be a very, very mediocre year at best. But the bunches are gorgeous. They're
Good.
So at least I can get some good video of them. Like the first year I started my channel, we were so loaded. It was our biggest year, I think.
Wow.
And the bunches were really scraggly because when there's like a billion bunches on the vines, they don't get the attention.
Right.
Need. But man, when there's only 30% of those bunches on the vine, they're beautiful.
Beautiful. Big bunches of grapes.
They get all the attention.
Now, are those grapes that you would like to eat? Are they? I don't know anything about anything.
I like them.
Okay.
They're the skin kind. If you pinch the skin and they pop out the little booger looking thing.
Yeah.
I meant to bring up a bunch so I could show it. I'll try to remember to do that next week.
Okay. That would be
Tony
great.
asked me if I got my plumbing done. No, I haven't. It's been too busy outside. Summertime's for outside stuff, unfortunately. Didn't get anything inside done.
Oh, goodness.
I still don't have running water to the cabin yet, but every day it's going higher on the list.
Glenn and Shannon, Salty Life is in here.
Awesome. Yeah. Hi, Glenn and Shannon.
About
Salty
to
Life.
go
Hi.
aggressively lie on the pillow, but hey, y'all, you got to
We-
aggressive. That sounds violent.
You could do that like I do and hold your phone and still stay in here with us. That would be great.
Joe Jacobson's asking, are the grapes wine making grapes or jelly making grapes, or what kind of grapes are they?
You can make wine out of them. It's a sweet, like dessert wine type grape. But
Yeah.
y'all know where our grapes go, and they're mostly for jams and jellies.
That's awesome.
Our company does not make alcoholic beverages.
Okay. So Josh wants to know, anybody from Idaho? Where are you, Josh? You kind of scooped up on me. That's where I'm going on Sunday. I don't know. There may be somebody in here from Idaho.
You could
Hey,
trade
Josh, there's big money in bringing loads up from the lower 48 up to Alaska. You can make a lot of money doing that.
You could get a
saying.
lot of potatoes for that. A lot of potatoes for your watermelons. You could do an even.
Well, a lot of people need stuff brought up that won't ship up here or just cost too much to get it shipped, so they hire private people to bring it up.
You should meet him and get a load of those watermelon. Take them to Alaska. You could probably make $50-$60 a piece.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He said he's working on his passport. So he can
passport.
do that. That's cool. That's cool. Well, today was such a beautiful day. I was able to go out and work in the garden. I've been really blessed. I have some relief from the arthritis that I had in my hands. So I'm taking advantage of every minute that I feel well, and that's a good thing. I'm hoping that continues, but you never know. So take advantage of it while you can. But we went out and cleaned plants out because it's just about toast now because it got all fried in the beginning of August, and now things are starting to bloom again on those old dead plants because it's cooling off. And but that was fun. We trimmed tomatoes and pulled out plants and tilled up a couple of more rows to be able to plant some things. Now in Alaska, are you able to have any kind of a garden?
Oh yeah.
You do.
Yeah, we grow monster vegetables up here in the summertime.
Well, you,
Like
You know, I've seen
you got
it.
daylight all day.
6-pound cucumbers and like
You
50-pound head of lettuce, like
What?
cabbage heads. Yeah, because of the 24-hour daylight.
Oh, yes, of
And then,
course.
but the thing is anything like like root crops, only certain ones will grow up here because the ground is just naturally cooler than most of the lower 48.
Mhm.
So like garlic, only hardneck garlic will grow. Only certain kinds of potatoes will grow. Stuff like that. But
Yeah.
and then they're
I
starting
can't-
to grow sweet corn up here, but it's still a little bit difficult. But
Yeah, I would
regular
think.
like garden above ground vegetables and stuff do amazing up here normally. Now,
That-
certain things that need like hot weather won't grow up here, but like lettuces and cabbage and cucumbers and all that type of stuff usually grow really well up here. And people in the past have held the record for the largest pumpkins ever, like world
Wow.
records.
Thunderstick
Ryan-
Thunderstick
Ryan-
Homestead is growing toast.
Growing
Yeah.
toast.
Look at this.
You'll have to expand on that a little bit.
Look at this meme that Kevin hiking with Jackie Boy sent.
Oh, he's got mittens on the
When you got to go
steering wheel.
driving in Texas.
It's
Yeah.
so hot. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, luckily we don't have to. I mean, I remember as a little girl having black interior in the cars and no no air conditioning. You just had those vents in the front that would turn in. I love those
Yeah,
vents. How did they ever do away with those things?
the little window vents.
Yeah, because that, I mean, brought air right in on you. And
Well, on a perfect day, those are nice.
yeah, they are. But yeah, we used to have to put a little towel down. My puppy's name, Rebel at Heart. This is Brownie. Brownie is a little over 17 years old, and he is going blind and deaf, but he is some faithful. I'm telling you, he's a faithful puppy. He follows me everywhere. Can't see me, can't hear me, but he smells me. So
You'd be surprised how well they can function. Paco was blind for at least 2 years before he passed, and he did pretty good. Sometimes he'd find me across the yard. I was like, how the hell are you doing that?
He can smell you.
he does.
can
His
smell
little
you.
nose up in the air. He's a long-haired Dachshund, and we got him as a little puppy. He was headed to the pound, and so we got him as a puppy. And I was just gonna foster, and 17 years later, he was a long foster.
I finally got some animals on the homestead.
Pick the dog up.
You do?
Yep.
What?
Yeah. I finally got some animals on the homestead.
And what do you have?
You'll have to watch the video that's coming out this week.
Of course. I'm sorry.
That's the video I'm working on tonight. Took a break to be on Brian's Live, so
Oh,
I'll have it done here.
Let me guess, goats and chickens.
I'm not saying.
oh my goodness.
I was going to say something, and I forgot what it was.
Well, what did you do? How have you been, and how are you coming along? I mean, I've watched some things, but as far as the reconstruction, once you had that gentleman that lost control of his car and came right on in and said hi to you in the house.
We haven't done anything with that in the last couple of weeks. We've been working in the grapes and that's at a standstill. We closed it up. I pulled the kitchen back. Because the whole kitchen's on a platform.
Right. And you had
so the plumbing could go through it and stuff. So we hooked it to the tractor and pulled it back into place at least.
Yeah.
And I think Brian paid someone to wreck into the corner because he finished up that bathroom finally and now needs a new project to work on.
I have a whole rest of the house to do though. I still have like 5 other rooms in that house. But
it only took him 6 years to get that bathroom done. Now he needs a new project.
No. And that would make me feel better because it only took 2.5.
There you go. It's beautiful though. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Have y'all seen, if anyone in here has not seen Brian's video of the finished bathroom, it is gorgeous, really pretty. You need to go and watch it. You need to go and look. Let's see. James Hall said, I said something earlier, Bill, that you didn't respond to. I said, good to know that a bear hadn't eaten you. He wanted to make sure you were all right. Do you
Thank you, James. Problem? Yeah, I missed that comment earlier.
Do you have that problem on, do you have a lot of bear?
There are a lot of bears, but in this general area, it's pretty like country residential. So the bears don't like people, first off. So they try to avoid people. So there's not many bears right in this area. There have been in the past years, like a black bear or something that might walk through, but for the most part, there's not many bears right here in this general area. At my remote cabin, there's been brown bears seen a couple hundred yards away from my property. A couple few hundred yards away from my property. But again, they don't like people, so they try to avoid human scent and stuff like that.
Okay. So the brown bear is more dangerous than the black bear, right? Because we have black bears.
Yeah. Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, that's really close.
Well, the brown bear is more dangerous because it's a lot bigger than the black bear.
Okay.
more
and
aggressive.
a lot more aggressive.
I went and visited my cousin in the mountains in North Carolina, at Black Mountain, actually. And we were standing out, or I walked out on the deck to talk on the phone because there's no cell signal in the house. Laid my phone down on the railing, and here comes a bear. I mean, 4 feet from the deck.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay.
No,
Luckily,
Tony, I didn't get a giraffe. Yeah, it was funny. A number of years ago, 8, 10 years ago now, my aunt came up on vacation, and we rented a motorhome and was driving around. And we pulled off this one spot and was camping for the night in the motorhome. And she heard some scratching, and I thought it was just branches rubbing up against the RV. And she looked out the door, and there was a little black bear right like this up against it. And she is the huge scaredy cat. So she like started screaming. I got up, I scared the bear away, went back to bed. A couple hours later, she got up again because she heard the scratching. And she's like, I'm not looking out that window. That's where the bear is. She looked out this window, and right at this window was the bear looking in that window. Scared her half to death.
How terrifying.
Okay, we got to introduce somebody who's new to the channel. I just recognized his channel, or found his channel this week, and he was going to come up tonight in the panel, but he couldn't. But he is in the chat. He is the Dad Cave.
Hi, Dad Cave.
Hi, nice
his
to meet
name
you.
is Jared, and he's a maker.
Oh, he's a maker.
He's a maker, and he does laser creations and stuff like that. So we'll be he's new to me, so I haven't even had a chance to really check out all of what he does. But I went through his thumbnails and some of his videos, and I'm intrigued to keep going with it. So
Okay. The Dad Cave. I see you. I'm becoming friends. Dedicated to woodworking, do-it-yourself projects, tool reviews, and laser engraving videos. Cool. That's right up your alley, Brian.
Yep. And he also he's also trying to get people to do a community type thing. If they haven't already, I don't know a whole lot about it yet, but I think he's doing community stuff with other makers. So I'm interested in that very much. There's Todd Legendist.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
And he's from Wooden Things and Stuff's channel. That's where I met him. So
what are you making currently? Do you have a project other than the vines and
I got a little distracted. I was working on a tray and also a video review for a DeWalt router. But then my dad wanted to order a zero-turn lawnmower, and that got my attention right now, and I'm doing a review on that, and probably about halfway through it, sent him off to go mow and said, well, when you come back, we'll know more about it, and we'll do more on the attributes that it has. And so we got that today. It is a monster of a zero-turn. We had 2 zero-turns. We got one in 2011 and one in 2017-ish. So we would both mow this place. It was we have about 6 acres.
Okay.
But he traded those 2 in, and we got a monster one. And it's 60-inch, and it's got air cushion seat, and it's nice.
It's the Cadillac.
Nice.
So we won't see my dad anymore. He'll be mowing the front of people's grapes and all on the road.
Oh my gracious. So on your heavy equipment in Alaska, I bet you don't have the air cushion seats.
Why wouldn't he?
No, not air conditioned seats, but I do have a cab on it, and it is air conditioned cab,
Oh, good.
and it's a heated cab. That's why I got it.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good.
Well, he really needed that. He really needed to, and I mean, like, I haven't even talked to him about it because he was finishing up mowing just about the time I started getting ready to do this. So I haven't even talked to him about how he likes it yet.
Okay.
So we'll find out.
We'll
I'll have
find
more information. Hopefully, I'll have the video out before I come out or come back on my live next week.
that would be good.
Yeah, it would be because I haven't put a video out in at least 3 weeks.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've been really lackadaisical.
How about you, Bill? How are your videos going? You've got your hands full with everything going on. Bill seems
He froze. He froze.
frozen. He'll be back in a minute. I thought he was just kind of looking off.
I thought he was snubbing us.
There he
No,
is.
no. I said you got to put up shorts, Brian. Last thing I heard is you said it's been 3 weeks, and then
I have
signal
put out
dropped.
a couple of shorts in that 3-week period. Of course,
Yeah.
they're in my live, so it's not like it's totally dead.
I'm on Starlink, by the way, up here, so it's not the best.
Well, I hear all these wonderful things about how Starlink would be so great. And then when people get on Starlink, they go, it leaves a little to be desired. They have some things.
It's great in the fact that, like, I know people who live 100% remote that have Starlink,
Mhm.
so they have good internet quality. But you need, where I'm at, you need a completely open northern exposure for
Oh,
Starlink, and I got a little bit of interference with some of the treetops, and then also it's pretty well overcast and rainy today, so that plays into it.
oh, yeah, it sure does. When we first saw the one of the satellites from the
Right.
Starlink, I knew it was an alien. I just knew it was an alien. And Worth and I were on the road on a deep, dark country road with no cell service. And so I was trying to take pictures of it and I couldn't get the picture. I mean, it just, your phone camera's not going to work.
Right.
And we didn't know what we would find when we got home, if the troops were coming or whatever. That was scary. I'm a little, not real scary person, but like your wife, I would have been concerned about those bears scratching, and I would have heard them all night long on the trailer too. Are you okay, Brian? You got a face.
Dog did something.
Oh,
I was wondering. I kind of assumed you were letting a dog outside.
And do you still have that the dad cave thing so you can post the link? I'm trying to find it.
Have a good night, Bowen.
No
no,
hurry.
but Heather put it in here several times.
Oh, she did? Okay.
And so if she's still here,
Thank
we
you,
would
Heather. Of
love
course,
for her
Heather
to
would
do
do
that.
that. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
I think of that?
Heather was, she's Johnny on the spot. And she puts it in there.
Hey, let's trade paint. How are you?
Wow,
Did we
that's
say hi to
bad,
Wanda?
people. Excuse me, please.
Well, Bill, now what can we sell of Brian's real quick while
Yeah.
he's gone? That zero turn lawnmower, that would be something I would probably tear up a whole bunch
Bushel
of
of grapes. Bushel of grapes. That pig on the shelf right there.
Yeah, there we go. The pig on the shelf. We'll have to ask him what is the story behind that pig on the
Yeah.
shelf.
I don't see it.
Well, at least Brian's wearing shorts.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
forget.
wearing shorts. Must be pretty warm there. So he's searching for the dog accident, and we'll.
Found it.
Oh no!
Ah. No wonder it stunk. It was on the bottom of his shoe.
And he's walked all over the room. So it should be fun cleaning up all that.
Yep.
Poor thing. That's so bad when you
I
have
thought that was really close.
we're both golfing.
Whoa, that
That was really
Oh.
close.
um,
Now you'll have to spray the water hose on the bottom of your shoe when you get,
yeah, something
when you
like
get
that.
finished.
I got a
Oh,
pressure washer.
You'll have to backtrack yourself and see where all you walked.
Oh, I see it. I know where it is. It's not
Okay.
something I could take care of right now.
So tell us about that pig over your shoulder. That's a cutie pie pig. Where did you get that?
You know what? I don't know where my parents went, but they came home with this for me one day. And they go, "We saw this and we thought you would like it." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." So it's been with me for at least a good, well, I would say at least 25 years.
Oh my goodness. What's a cute
I don't know where they were. They must have gone to something.
Well, 25 years ago, who would remember? But that's a cute
Well, I
little
don't
pig.
know what it was. I don't think I ever knew where they got it from, but I know they came home with it.
Oh, well, they thought about you.
So that's the pig story.
Yeah.
That's the closest I'm ever getting to having a pig.
Yeah, we can't have pigs unless something happens, we move somewhere. I'm not planning on that.
You can have a
And
house
so-
pig.
Yeah, well, you could have a house pig. You too, Brian. You could have a house
It's
pig.
interesting because it you can't really set it. You can't set it flat. It's meant
No,
it's meant to sit over the ledge of something.
it is. It's meant to sit on the
Yeah.
ledge of that shelf right behind you. Oh my gracious. Well,
So who's in that picture, Brian? Let's see. Which one's you?
thank you, the dad cave. Thank you.
Where's the bigify? How do I bigify?
Gotta get you big. Yeah, I don't think
Oh.
there is any such thing as a mini pig, though, Todd. They all get to be 200 pounds no matter what. Hey, Bar Run Forge. Howdy, howdy,
Hey,
howdy.
Bar Run Forge.
I thought it was supposed to show the 3 dots if you put it in the corner of a picture.
I don't know. It's down there at the bottom, I believe, where you have to. And sometimes I mess it up and put everybody up there but the right person to begin with.
Huh.
I've only used StreamYard a couple times, so
There
I
it
can't
is.
tell.
I don't know why it didn't show up. Okay, solo.
There we go.
Okay. It's me, my sister, my mom and dad.
Oh,
I think
You
I
were what, about 16?
no, it was probably 12 or 13.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at that.
And then we went to the here's the other one. We went to the lake, or Darien Lake, which is like Six Flags.
Oh my gosh. There you go. I believe all of us have one of those. When you go to a park and you get one of those, my husband and I have one somewhere.
That was my sister's 18th birthday.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Let's see, remove from stage. What?
No, don't remove from stage.
Oh, it's okay. Exit solo layout. Now, somebody asked, what did somebody ask? Just Bar Run Forge is in here.
Yeah.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good evening.
He's such a nice man. He's so funny.
He's definitely one of my favorites. In fact, I'm gonna probably be talking to him soon about October. I mean, we mentioned it before. I don't know if he's interested in that or not. We'll find out.
Right. He usually has meetups on the same day as these big meetups, but I bet he would sit for 6 hours in a restaurant with you.
Oh yeah, I know that. I've had some really good conversation with him.
That's good. I'm glad. He's a good man, Charlie Brown.
He was talking to me about God and Jesus and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at that.
Well, I asked him because, well, at the time I was in search of it, but I've done found it now. So
There you go. Yay. It's does bring a lot of comfort.
yeah, it does. It has.
Peace.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Lots of
Brings
peace.
peace.
Even in the midst of those crazy storms that are going on, you go, okay. Oh, I'm holding on.
Well, he said you got to give up control or something. We were talking about giving up control and giving it to God, and I said, take it.
That's it, baby. That's right. Oh, he says it's been an honor. Well, it's all true. It's all true. Now, Thunderstick says he wants a ferret. Have any of you ever had a ferret?
A friend of mine.
Uh-oh, he's frozen again. Must be the rain. How about you, Brian?
I just was looking at the ferrets and I said, I'll pass. But, because I'm in search of a dog, but I thought, well, did I think of other animals? Maybe I should be looking into other animals. And I said, nope, I want a dog.
Yeah, I got
A friend of mine had a ferret in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they look fun. I mean, they really do. They look fun, but we have so many dogs. I mean, I only have Brownie, but the grand dogs come here all the time, and they would really think that it would be lunch. So no tragedies with kids screaming in the background and all that. That wouldn't be fun. Oh, Lori says they stink.
Yeah, you got to wash them all the time, I think.
Can't stink as much as it stinks right now. That's right.
Both of us laughing and choking ourselves up, aren't we?
Brian, you sure you're not just blaming that on the dog?
Well,
Hey, I showed you the proof. Showed it to you.
We saw proof, Bill. He had it there. He had it there. Oh, I love that picture. You froze up just a little bit with that grin. We should go back and take a screenshot of that one. That was a cute face.
Have a good evening, Troy.
Yep. Have a good night, Troy.
Yeah. Yes. Good night. Good night, Troy. Somehow every time I get frozen, it's some like very weird face. It's like, oh. Oh my gracious. So I have a couple of things coming up. On September 14th, which I know there's like 4 other things going on that date, but I will be in Alabama at the Great Fall Garden Festival. I don't know. I can't ever get the name right, but it's at Petals from the Past in Jemison, Alabama. And it's a YouTube meetup, but it's not really it's kind of more like an expo. They're going to have classes and there'll be people there to meet their friends and their fans and things like that. So I'll be next door to Black's Tropical Homestead. Our tents are going to be side by side, I hope, if all things go well. And so I'll be saying hello to all their people. Come and say hi to them. That'll be fun. But it takes Petals from the Past is a nursery. And so it's a lot of fun to walk around and see all the things. You can't leave without some kind of plant. If you're a gardener, you can't leave without a plant in your car of some sort.
I could.
You could.
I'm not a gardener. I'm not a gardener. Even when I have.
You're a grower.
We have tomatoes down there, and we really need to start. We set up we pounded posts for it and put a metal rod up for tying them up and everything. And we didn't do it yet.
Oh,
it's beautiful. It was probably the best setup we've got so far for tomatoes, and they're all just cascading over the pot. But they're doing very well.
Well, that's their natural way to grow, is to be a bush.
We,
Yeah.
neg-
So,
we neglected them perfectly.
there you go. Let's see. I don't know. What did I? Oh, James Hall is talking. Oh, and Lori says, and for prepping from heaven, because James Hall's going, I had to restart my phone, y'all. What did I miss? And Lori says, well, you did miss Brian stepping in it.
Yeah,
Just
I stepped in it real good. Man, that was a big step in.
just to
Almost the whole bottom of my shoe.
survive. Brian's sister's
I'm a
puppy.
size 12.
Oh gosh, left him a prize and he stepped in it. So he kept smelling it, and he had a little step in there.
My nose is going numb. I get used to it.
Oh yeah, you get used to it. After a while, you go, oh, that doesn't smell too bad.
Well, I put the shoe. I got most of it on my shoes, so I put the shoes outside.
There you go. That's the place for them. That's the place for them. So
Yikes.
we haven't had any rain, and you're getting all the rain right now.
Yep. Yep.
Our next rain's supposed to be Tuesday, so we had to turn the water hose on the garden tonight. How about you,
Yeah.
Brian? Are you getting?
We had a
anything?
fair bit of it last week. It looks like it's going to be fairly dry for the next week. That's okay,
Mhm.
though. I mean, we're pretty lush up here, so we're okay.
That's good. That's good.
Our tomatoes are really green.
Well, we're a lot of clay, but we're very dry, very dry. You
And
go down an inch and it's powder, and that's bad. That's bad sometimes.
And Bowen is making French toast.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Did he say that in the chat? He was making French
That his
toast?
garden is toast.
Oh,
Yeah.
his garden is toast. Oh, well, I totally understand that. And Bowen, I admire you so much for having a garden. And he wheels out there and takes care of those things. That's
A month
just
ago.
so wonderful. Really, really good.
A tiny bit of rain a month ago. Oh,
Wow.
Yikes.
it makes me thirsty.
Oh, and Lori says it's been raining a lot up here. Mm.
Man, don't you Southerners complain about the cold that we have up. I'll take that cold anytime over your blistering heat. All day long.
Yeah. Mm.
Actually, the older I get, the more I like the cold.
Oh, yeah?
Like when when I went camping, well, we stopped at Bar. I stopped at Bar Run Forges first. It got down to 32 degrees, and I was totally comfortable in the car.
Oh, gosh. 32 degrees, I'd be.
No, I took a lot of blankets. I had a big old cushy bed, and I was comfy.
I love your car camper.
Well, that's what. Well, I didn't use the tent for at his house, but I did have it set up in the back of the. Is it considered a SUV? It's an Edge. It's not quite a car. It's not quite a SUV. It's a crossover, I think.
It's a wannabe.
Hey, did the job.
But that camper that you set up looked like it was styling and profiling, man. That looked awesome.
Well, it would have been, the couple hours that I did get to enjoy that without the tornado coming through. Because it was a tent. It wasn't a camper. It wasn't hard or anything. It was a tent that attached to the
Car.
What is it called? The
Car
hatchback.
edge. Yeah.
And yeah, it was a really nice setup. I loved it. I can't wait to go camping in it again on a normal weather type.
When it doesn't come through.
Man, that thing was hopping. I was
Oh, no.
like, okay, it's gonna go any second now. And I'm laying in the back of the SUV, looking out the hatchback, thunder and lightning and rain, and
Oh
that
man.
was the Thursday morning, so a lot of people hadn't even been there yet.
Right.
Wow.
Everybody got wet. They all had wet blankets, wet
Yeah.
clothes, wet everything.
I'm hoping to make it next year.
Well, you got plenty of them to try to get to.
Yeah.
Well, that would be fun. Let's see. Todd says, for the past 3 years, I've been going down to the park each fall and raking up about 10 large bags of leaves and putting them in the garden over the winter. I do that too, Todd. We do. Well, I don't personally do that, but we do that. We do put the leaves. Sometimes I'll run the blower, but we do put the leaves in the garden. And and
No, thank you. I'll take the tornadoes even over that blistering heat. I think that was
Really?
No, I'm joking.
No tornadoes, thank you. We're in the hurricane zone, but no tornadoes, thank you.
He's in California. I lived in Southern California till I was the age of 10. What part of Southern California, Jared?
He'll let us know in just a second. Free mulch, Lori says.
We lived in Pennsylvania, or not Pennsylvania, Placentia, California, right next to Disneyland, which was in Anaheim. They were neighboring cities.
Cool. James Hall grew up in California. He said, I'll take the tornadoes.
Over the blistering heat?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what? I guess because I newly found God or something, I was really enjoying those tornadoes because I felt safe.
Hey, Brian, I got to go.
You got to go?
My company just pulled in, so.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Yep.
Good to see you, Bill. We don't have
Same here,
one.
Ann.
You have a good
See ya,
one.
everyone.
Bye now.
Bye.
Good to see you all. Rambling with the Brooms is in here. Hi, Scott. And he said the Dad Cave said he's in. Can you read that?
Near San Diego. I believe that was an hour from. I was a kid, so I didn't know it too well, but I think I was about an hour from that.
Right. Okay.
Everything was an hour away.
Well, I mean, yeah, everything's an hour away from me.
Well, that's the way it is here too. I mean, we've got Buffalo, we've got Erie, we've got Jamestown, and all of them we're right smack in the middle of all of them.
Right in the middle.
Yep.
So,
Niagara Falls.
do you have something coming up that's going to take your focus? Any activities coming? Anything?
Well, not a whole lot. Like I said, we're gonna go hiking probably in the beginning of September. We're gonna be pounding posts like crazy. I mean, we want to get as much of that done before it's harvest time because the last thing you want to have is a row down and the harvester coming through.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be doing that. My dad's going to be playing with his lawnmower. I'm going to be doing those videos I talked about. So,
well, we got 1 minute. Oh, good. Well, it sounds like a lot of activities. I'm going to be going live tomorrow at noon Eastern, 11 Central, with my Around the Hay Bale crowd. We'll be live on all of our channels and it's our podcast crew that we talk about the podcast that was released on Monday. So that'll be fun. Y'all come on in if you can. It's I'm learning every week. But Brian, it's just a few seconds. I know you want to close out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So everybody want to head over to Old Man King Homestead, Peter, and check out what he's got going on. And we'll be heading out here. So I want to say thank you to everybody that came into the chat and my moderators, and for protecting my channel. Thank you, Bill and Ann, for coming in on panel. I really enjoyed tonight.
Me
with
too.
the exception of a
little poopy step. A
Step in.
little step in there.
And so we'll be seeing you next week. Pray for my papa, my dad, your papa. And MT Homestead tomorrow morning is going into surgery, so keep him in your thoughts and prayers. And
Yes.
we will see you next week, Wednesday, 9:00 Central. Bye for now.
Bye.